There's only one way out of this room. And that's through this door. The one Asahina said was locked. The door does, indeed, lock. But it looks like it can only be set from inside the storage room. I can't see any way the door could be locked from the outside. Asahina and Oogami can attest that the door was locked when we started searching for the bodies. And that door can only be locked from inside the storage room. So that means, in other words, when Asahina and Oogami came to investigate, someone was already inside the locked storage room. And eventually, that someone unlocked the door, and the room became accessible again. Plus, Asahina said nobody could have gotten here before them, which means the person in the storage room.
Whoa! I just can't stop thinking about it. Okay, so, besides the whole locked door deja vu, you know the drill. Like, why can't more of us have super high school level powers that could actually help investigations? I could have been a spirit medium, and then we could talk to anyone who died, you see? Give them donuts, cute answers, everybody wins. But instead, here we are, so it's kind of like, you feel me?
You're right. That is perplexing. The door was locked just after we started searching for the bodies, and it's unlocked now. There's gotta be something to that. There's a wide array of hammers hanging here, from small to large, but several are missing. What if these hammers were used as a base to create those justice hammers? Either way, these hammers look like they've seen a whole lot of use. They're all speckled with stone fragments and powdered rock. This hammer appears to be wet, and it's the only one that's not dirty. Does that mean someone washed it? It's Ishimaru. He's completely still. According to the Monokuma file, Ishimaru's death was the result of blunt force trauma to the head. He was first found in the physics prep room. Justice Hammer number 4 was the murder weapon. Also, a vinyl sheet has been spread out underneath Ishimaru's corpse. Perhaps the culprit used this when he transported Ishimaru's body, so he wouldn't leave any blood behind. Hey, Togami. So do you think Hagakure really is the culprit?
I can't think of anyone else it could be. Every one of us has an alibi for the murders and the disappearance of the corpses. And then there's Yamada's dying words.
Yasuhiro, right?
Not just that. He tried to say Ak or something too. It all points to Yasuhiro Hagakure.
But even if Hagakure did do it, why would he try to hide himself by wearing that bizarre costume?
I'm sure he just thought that as long as he hid his figure, he wouldn't be found out. He's a degenerate and a fool.
Well, Hagakure is kind of a doof, but can you really just pack everything up in a little box labeled Dufus and call it a day? I feel like there's a big hint hidden there somewhere.
Is that everything? Nothing stands out to you?
No, there's more that I can't figure out. Like, why the culprit hid the bodies?
Maybe he thought if we couldn't find the corpses, then we couldn't hold an investigation.
And yet, despite that, we had almost no trouble finding them.
That too could only be because the culprit's an imbecile.
Is that really good enough? There's one more thing that stuck out to me. Why did the culprit commit 2 murders?
What?
I mean, according to the rules, if you commit a murder without getting caught, you graduate. In which case, I think the culprit would, first and foremost, want to ensure no one else found out. By committing 2 murders, you leave that much more evidence behind.
Wait, perhaps I see. So that's what this is.
What are you talking about?
We are not friends, and don't you forget it.
Where's this coming from?
You have my gratitude. Thanks to you, it looks like I'll be able to squeeze a little fun out of this game.
And with that, Togami left the storage room. It sounded like he's figured something out. Would have been nice if he'd told me too. It's a trolley without a handle. I've seen trolleys like this in the art rooms before. It's for transporting sculptures and stuff, right? It looks a little inconvenient, but if you bend over and crouch down a bit, it's definitely usable. This trolley. Isn't this the same one that was in the physics prep room when Ishimaru's corpse was discovered? Plus, look at this. There's blood on the tires. A trolley with blood on the tires moved from the physics prep room to the art storage room. What does it all mean? I think I found all the clues in this area. In which case, I should check some other places out. Places worth investigating. All that's coming to me right now are the infirmary and the physics prep room, where Yamada and Ishimaru were found.
While the culprit was hard at work moving the bodies, I was busy going Betty by. It brought me to tears knowing I'd missed such an extremely rare sight.
There are what appears to be tire tracks extending from the puddle of blood on the floor. That reminds me, the trolley in the art room storage room had blood on its tires. I wonder, maybe the blood on those tires came from here? If so, Ishimaru's corpse was probably moved from here to the storage room on that trolley. They're both on the 3rd floor, so it would be easy enough to use the trolley to move the body. But even if it was possible to move Ishimaru's corpse with the trolley, that doesn't answer the question about how Yamada's corpse was moved. Yamada was on the 1st floor, in the infirmary. There's no way you could use that trolley to transport him up to the 3rd floor. It's a mystery. Justice Hammer number 4 was used to attack Ishimaru. The corpse was moved, but the murder weapon was left untouched. I feel like I've seen one of these vinyl sheets before, and recently too. This Justice Hammer number 3 was used to attack Yamada. The corpse was moved, but the murder weapon was left untouched. What are you investigating, Celes?
I wouldn't go so far as to call it an investigation. Hagakure must be hiding somewhere, so I'm searching for him. And, if I may return your question, what are you investigating, Naegi?
I'm mostly just looking around, checking all sorts of things out. But what's really on my mind right now is how the culprit managed to move Yamada's body.
How he managed to move Yamada's body.
When Yamada's body disappeared, you were here in the infirmary, right?
Asahina was feeling under the weather, so I remained here along with her. However, she was looking particularly bad, so I accompanied her to the restroom.
And then, when we got back, the corpse was gone?
Yes, but he was only out of our sight for a minute.
Asahina said basically the same thing, which means the culprit moved Yamada's body in the span of that 1 minute?
That would be the case.
I'm finding it harder and harder to believe this is even possible. I mean, the culprit moving Yamada's enormous body in just 1 minute? It's a fridge. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. Maybe it's the tense atmosphere, but I'm parched, and 1 peek isn't gonna hurt. There's a large quantity of blood stored in the transfusion bags, seeing as I'm not a vampire. Last I checked, this isn't gonna do much for my thirst. It looks like a pretty ordinary trash can. But what's this? There's something on it. It's a little small to be a handkerchief. This looks like a glasses cloth, and there's some sort of character printed on it. But more importantly, it's covered in blood.
Did you find something?
Yeah, there was a glasses cloth inside the trash can,
A glasses cloth.
and there's blood on it. Someone had to have used this glasses cloth to wipe away blood. But who would wipe blood with a glasses cloth? And why?
I can hardly fathom a reason.
It's hard to imagine why, but I think there's something to this.
So this is where you were, Naegi. I've been looking for you.
You were looking for me?
I thought I'd give you my thanks for earlier. Even though it wasn't intentional, thanks to you, this game has gotten a whole lot more interesting. Go to Hagakure's room. Also, take this.
This is the note Hagakure wrote when Kirigiri made him round everyone up last night, isn't it?
Good memory.
Yeah, his handwriting left quite the impression on me.
With this, everything falls into place. This is a trap.
What is?
Things are getting more exciting.
What are you talking about?
I've repaid my debt to you. Beyond that, I have no obligation to share anything. Togami out, bitches.
Well, he said to go to Hagakure's room, so I guess there's something there? So this is Hagakure's room. Everywhere I look, there's stuff I can't make head nor tails of. Where on earth did he get all this? And still, the man himself is nowhere to be found. So, you can't really complain about having his room investigated without permission, right? There appears to be something inside these cardboard boxes. These look like blueprints of some sort, and then we have sheets of plastic and plasterboard. Some stuff made out of cardboard too. Could this have been used to build the Justice Robo suit? And since this was in Hagakure's room, that means... Wait, hold on a second. There's obviously something fishy about these blueprints. I quietly stuck my head into the shower. There's nothing here, except a really big mess. How the heck do you make a shower so dirty? It's a regular bed, just like the one in my room.
Naegi! We've got trouble! Big trouble!
What's wrong?
We found your group. I'm in Kirigiri!
What? Kirigiri? Is she alright? Where is she?
But that's not the only thing. Justice Robo showed up too!
Justice Robo too?
Yeah, and Hagakure's inside the costume. Anyway, everyone's at the pool at the second floor. Hurry up and join them, quickly!
To think that both Hagakure and Kirigiri would show up right now. At the same time. Alright, I'll go now. The pool, right? And so, I dashed to the second floor. Kirigiri, and...
Ugh. I feel like I was hit by a train, dude.
Is that you, Hagakure? Hagakure, right?
Can't you tell just by looking, dude?
Not really, actually.
Whoa. What's up with this? Ah! Was I rebuilt in my sleep by an evil secret society?
There's a large locker by the poolside.
I found Hagakure inside the locker over there by the poolside. He was sound asleep, so I kicked him until he woke up.
You didn't have to kick me. You could have been a little nicer about it, dude. Like rubbing my tummy or something.
I'll pass.
By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Kirigiri? You went missing all of a sudden, and you never came back.
I was just checking something out.
Checking something out?
It's nothing.
It's not nothing.
Nothing. More importantly...
More importantly, don't you get it, Kirigiri? They suspect you of being the Puppet Master's mole.
First of all, how about you explain yourself, Hagakure? Why are you dressed up like that?
Well, I don't really know either. I just suddenly fell asleep. When I woke up, I was here.
Not that it matters, but do something about that costume. It hurts just looking at you.
Dude, I can't take it off. Why can't I take it off? Someone, give me a hand, would you?
I'd rather you refrain from building things you can't take off by yourself.
I didn't build this thing.
The clasp on the back appears to be what's preventing him from taking it off. It's sealed fairly tightly as well. Alright, fine, I'll give you a hand.
It took us several minutes just to get all the pieces separated. But with everyone's cooperation, we managed to remove Hagakure's costume.
Ah, the sweet taste of freedom, dude.
I'm surprised at how perfectly this fits Hagakure, you know?
To put it another way, no one other than Hagakure could possibly wear this costume.
What? Whoa, wait a sec.
There's no point in trying to hide it. I saw the blueprints in your room. It's quite obvious you were the one who built this costume.
I saw the blueprints too.
Same here.
And it really was Hagakure, who attacked everyone!
Let's hog-tie him.
Yeah, so nobody else gets hurt.
Hog-tie me?
Hold on a second, everyone. I think that's going a little too far.
He may be the prime suspect, but he still deserves a chance to defend himself.
Anywho, first of all, What's all this about attacks and blueprints? I'm hella lost right now.
Save your excuses, please. It's already settled. You're the culprit, the murderer.
What? What culprit? I don't know what you're talking about. Someone is trying to frame me, dude. That's gotta be it.
Nobody, and I mean nobody other than you could have worn this costume, Hagakure. So the madman has to be you. It couldn't have been anyone else.
You can't know that unless you try, dude.
Fine. If you're that insistent, I'll try it, okay? Bring it, bitch.
As soon as the words left her mouth, Asahina began dressing herself in the Justice Robo suit.
See, look at that, it's way too big! Okay. Besides, I can't see a thing. I can't even see my feet. I'm surprised you managed to walk around with the sun.
Like I said, it wasn't me.
And what's up with this? I mean, the pack doesn't fit at all. That's a pretty big design flaw.
Design flaw? That's harsh.
What?
That was just me going with the flow. I didn't actually design.
Well, either way, you get it now, right? You're the only one who could have worn this costume, Hagakure!
With an irritated look on her face, Asahina removed the pieces of the costume.
I swear. Oh, stupid hunk of junk. How about that? You can't talk yourself out of this.
That's just because you're a chick, dude. No offense. If a dude tries...
Naegi, do it.
Alright. Reluctantly, I attempted to put on the costume parts scattered on the floor. Nope, her arms aren't the same length. I can't get it on.
See, like I said, it's not possible.
It does seem to have been made to fit Hagakure's body.
And there's another costume, just like it. And someone else wore it. And he's your culprit.
If that's what you propose, then I kindly request you present some evidence.
What kind of evidence?
If you wish to claim there's another costume, then you must find it and present it to us.
Say what?
Either way, you're the only one who doesn't have an alibi for the attacks. So you're definitely the culprit, Hagakure! Quit playing stupid!
First off, what the heck happened? I have no clue what's going on right now. Would someone please help me out here?
Just give it up already! You're not fooling us! You killed them, didn't you?
I told you! You're way off the mark! Oh yeah! Dude, that note I got!
Note?
Last night, found a strange note stuck on my bedroom door. This is what it said. Found a hole like a secret path. You can see outside. Probably a way out. Would be bad if Monokuma found out. So don't talk to anyone. Meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But when I went to the rec room, like it said, I passed out or something. I'm pretty sure the culprit drugged me with something, dude.
As if.
It's not impossible. There are drugs in the infirmary, which could be used to induce sleep.
Really?
Like I thought. I got duped. They knew I'd fall for stuff like secret path and can see the outside. They deceived me, dude.
And you got caught like a mouse in a trap. What a dumbass.
When you're locked up for this long, you want to check stuff like that out, even fully aware it's a lie, huh? I've been tricked. I was taken advantage of by my desire to get out of here, dude.
Sounds like a bunch of crap to me. Total bullshit.
It's not crap.
Fine. Then show me the note.
Yeah, get a load of this, dude. It's just right here in my pocket. It's gone, I guess.
Screw you.
Believe me, I'm begging you. I didn't try to kill anyone. Honest.
You've already been told. If you want to be believed, then kindly produce the note. You can assert whatever you so desire, but if you wish to be believed, then you must present evidence.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, it's about time we recommence our investigation. There's not much time until the class trial.
What is there to investigate? Everyone knows perfectly well. Why did you do it, Hagakure? Why did you kill Yamada and Ishimaru?
I told you.
Was it for Monokuma's reward? How low can you get? Yeah, you look like you have money troubles.
Wait! Stop assuming things! Someone help me out here!
You should be thankful we didn't tie you up, Hedgehog.
If you have time to cry about it, then wouldn't that time be better spent looking for something?
Right! Gotta get looking for that note in that costume. I'm out of here, dudes. Gotta bolt!
I should get back to the crime scene too. I asked Genocider to take over for me. It'd be tragic if she got into a fight with Sakura or something. Those biceps, man. So we'll see you later.
And so everyone dispersed except...
Can I ask you a favor, Naegi?
Huh?
I'd like you to give me a hand with my investigation. I'm off to a bit of a late start, but I'd like to make up that ground as much as possible.
I'd be happy to help. But you have to promise me something first. You had to promise when this is over, you'll tell me why you disappeared.
I refuse.
Even after everything that had happened, she still didn't hesitate to make her response.
Anyway, I'd like your help. Is that alright?
Yeah, got it.
I appreciate it. Let's go. Hey, Naegi. First, I want to see the corpses.
I want to see the corpses. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing a girl my age should be saying.
Corpses don't lie. They tell a far more genuine truth than the living. Isn't that right?
How am I supposed to respond to that?
Anyway, let's get going. If we aren't quick, we won't have enough time before the class trial starts.
Yeah, got it.
Alright, take me to where the corpses are.
The corpses are in the storage room, at the back of the art room. Well, I guess that means we're heading upstairs.
Yamada. Ishimaru.
For just a moment, Kirigiri's face appeared to harden. But that's all it was, a moment.
Let's begin.
She crouched down next to Ishimaru's body, and, without hesitation, began inspecting it.
Just like it says in the Monokuma file, they were killed with similar weapons.
And she worked. She appeared unconcerned, indifferent. It seemed completely natural for her, to the point where even my discomfort began to fade.
Naegi, I just noticed something.
What's that?
You know that Ishimaru wore a watch on his left wrist, right?
Did he?
Your attentiveness around people is sorely lacking. You're not a people person, are you?
No, that's not it. Anyway, what about the watch?
Have a look. It's broken. The hands have stopped moving, see? I suspect it was broken in a fight with someone. Additionally, the hand stopped just after 6 o'clock.
Which means the watch was broken just after 6?
However, Ishimaru's watch wasn't broken at that time last night.
Hey! How long you planning on making us wait?
Ishimaru looked down at his wristwatch irritably and raised his voice further.
It's almost 10 o'clock! It's bedtime for all the good little boys and girls.
Since his watch seems to be working then, that means it wasn't broken at 6 last night.
But at 6 this morning.
But that's not all I noticed. Look at Ishimaru's left hand. He seems to be holding something.
You're right. He's got something white. I wonder what it is.